You are watching a master at work.
Hi guys, it's Lupe from the Lupe Experience with a review of Givenchy Gentlemen Only Intense.
Gentlemen Only, the new intense fragrance. Givenchy.
The house of Givenchy is one of my favorite houses when it comes to designer fragrances. They pretty much don't have a bad fragrance in their collection. And so if this is a house that you didn't really look up to and you weren't really hip to the fact that they have amazing offerings, you really need to check out everything that they offer, all the way from pie to play intense, to Givenchy Gentlemen, to their feminine range of fragrances as well, the Dahlia range as well as the play range perform. Just all across the board, they make fantastic fragrances. They don't have a single fragrance that I would say is bad. So when I heard they were coming out with Givenchy Gentlemen Only Intense, which is a more intense version of the Givenchy Gentleman Eau de Toilette, the original version, which I like, I was quite excited because I knew that worst case scenario, it will be an okay, good fragrance. It wouldn't be bad. So let's see if this fragrance lives up to the expectation, the great lofty expectations that I have for this house. Givenchy Gentlemen Only Intense. It has notes of patchouli, amber, cedar, leather, birch, tonka bean. There are all these dark, heady, heavy notes in there, and they really all come together to give off a very dark, woody scent. This is a very unique fragrance. If you're looking for something that's not generic, something that's quite avant-garde and unusual, but still pleasant, this is definitely one you should check out. It comes together to first smell like coffee. All those notes, the first blast of this fragrance, you're gonna think that it's a coffee-based fragrance. It's been compared to Amen by Terry Mugler, the original Amen, and that is a very good comparison for what you're gonna get on first blast. But the fragrance does evolve. It doesn't get as chocolatey and sweet and cloying as Amen can. It actually stays a little bit light, it stays smoky, and it gets very, very woody and dry. This is one of the woodiest designer fragrances that I have ever come across, if not the woodiest designer fragrance that I have ever come across. In the base, you're just going to get a lot of dry wood, incense, and that tonka bean that's semi-creamy and a little bit nutty. So in terms of, occasions to wear this one, first off, is for a mature person. Not necessarily mature in age, but definitely you have to be someone who's not immature, who carries themselves with an air of responsibility and authority, and someone who has a little bit of experience in life, is a little bit more confident. It's not a playful scent at all. It's quite serious, and for that reason, I would definitely say age range anywhere from 20, 22, 24, about there upwards. This is not a scent that I would readily recommend to very, very young, high school, very young kids. So it's one that I would recommend to young to older gentlemen. It really gives off a vibe of someone that's very dangerous, someone that's dark, that's sexy. I also think it gives off a vibe of a gentleman, with like a full-grown beard, always wearing like a suit. He sips cognac, that sort of thing. He always, carries an umbrella when the weather calls for it. That sort of gentleman. It has that vibe about it. And so it's a fantastic fragrance. The performance is excellent. Although it's not an eau de parfum, it's an eau de toilette, it does have great longevity, and it does have great projection as well. However, it's not very thick and dense and heavy. And I think that's done by design. I would have preferred for it to be an eau de parfum and maybe a little bit more intense. That way, I think that it could work better for winter. But it's an eau de toilette. It stays a little bit light, a little bit lighter than I would have preferred. But I think it would do a good job for people who are not very used to heavy fragrances and who still want something that's quite dark. It will work perfectly. So this one gets, the 2 thumbs up from me. It's a very good fragrance. It smells like something that Tom Ford would make. It has that sort of DNA to it. Those notes are very, usual in Tom Ford fragrances. Patchouli, amber, leather, incense, that sort of thing. And so if you have the Givenchy Gentlemen Only, I think this is a very good choice to add to your collection as a nighttime option or something to wear more of in the colder months. Thank you for watching this review for Givenchy's Gentlemen Only Intense. Hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And I'll see you soon with more fragrance-related content on the Lupe Experience. Cheers, guys.